So we would do this with this live stream. It's free. I have an idea. You good? Hopefully this will work because I changed the settings. We good so far? No, I don't think it's that. I think it's my iPad. Are we back? Are we good? Everything looks good to me. How about you guys? It's working? Okay. I just switched it to my data instead of Wi-Fi. So, okay, we're good. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, so if you want to talk about, if you don't want to talk about sex, then you probably won't be interested in the rest of this live stream. But yeah, let's just have conversations, or we can talk about other things, just whatever. I just want to make it clear in the title that we might be talking about that, and that's okay. So it's my favorite topic too. I like talking about it because it helps me to understand it better and like hear different stories from people and how they get through something where I can't seem to figure out a way to enjoy it at all and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's frustrating. We can have sexy time, yay! Paul's so excited. Oh, Becca, it's okay, guys. You don't need to give me money. That's very, very sweet. It's really okay, but thank you. Thanks, Becca. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't mean to be like, oh, I'm begging for money for paint stuff. You're such a sweetie, Becca. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're sweet. That means you get to ask whatever you want and I have to answer it. That's how Super Chat works. If you donate money, you're supposed to answer a question from whoever donated. So you get to ask whatever you want and I'll answer it. Even though you know me pretty well, but if there's anything you want to know, let me know. And you can think about it too if you need. You're sweet, thank you. I need some water. No, I get that, Mariah. That was my whole childhood, teenage years. That was my life. Would you rather eat cheesecake or apple pie? See, I feel like you know me so well that you know that I'm not like the hugest fan of either. Well, I like cheesecake more. I would choose cheesecake. Apple pie is good too. Apple pie is the only fruit pie that I will eat. I don't like berry pie. I don't like strawberry, blueberry, mixed berry, boysenberry, whatever else berries and fruits that people do. Oh, except for banana cream, but that's different. That's very creamy. But I do like apple pie. It's the only fruit pie I like. But I would still choose cheesecake. You know who has bomb cheesecake that I didn't even know? Texas Roadhouse has really good cheesecake. And who knew? It's not even on their menu. You just have to ask for if they have the dessert. Hang on, I need some water. Oh. Sorry, I'm looking for a snack. Hang on. Didn't think so. Just making sure. Just making sure. Let me make myself some oatmeal. Hang on, I'm coming, I promise. it's a shame. Moments run, 2, 3 strikes away. I'm obsessed with oatmeal lately. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I go through phases of things that I'm obsessed with, and I'll just eat the same thing for like weeks at a time, and then I'll find something new that tickles my fancy, and then I'll eat that every day. So. What is your sex question, Darcy? Yeah, you should ask me here. Whatever you just messaged me, you should just ask here, because then we could all try and help you with it. Because that's another reason I like talking to you guys, is because you all have a different perspective than I do. And so you might be able to answer a question better than I can. I'm sure anyone can. I don't like milk either unless it's in cereal or like an ingredient inside of something. I don't like drinking it plain. I think it's gross. Exploded. So I lost like half of it in the microwave. That really sucks. Okay. Looking for your question. Chunky peanut butter and oatmeal? That would be good. We actually just bought chunky peanut butter. That's what I should have had, is a PB&J. Okay, I'm looking for your question, Darce. Where are you? I don't see it. Yeah, but Mariah, that was like my whole childhood, and I can promise you it won't last. I promise. I feel like it feels, yeah, maybe text it, Darcy, and I'll read it out loud. Is it whatever you just texted me? I know it feels like you're never gonna find anyone that loves you. That's what I thought too, and now I have a man that loves every square inch of my body. He loves every fat roll. He loves every stretch mark and every cellulite and every zit and whatever. He loves literally everything about my body, every single thing. And he's never said one negative thing about my body ever. And I was like you. Boys didn't like me unless I lost weight, and it's a painful thing to go through, but I promise you it will pass. It will. You can answer the question message. Oh, are there two? Can I talk about masturbating? Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you texted me? Hold on. How old are you, Darce? Wait, you want to text him that? Wait. Okay, which one should I answer first? Do you want me to answer the masturbating first, or do you want me to answer what you texted me? Again, you guys can leave if you're uncomfortable. I get it. It's okay. But that's what we're going to talk about. Because I obviously... You're 20? Oh my goodness. Ew, I'm old enough to be your mother. I am 15 years older than you. Ew. Anyway. I'm dating right now. Okay, we'll do that one first then, because... Okay, so she said... Basically, I'm dating for the first time, and right now my boyfriend and I are long distance, thanks Corona, and I think I want to have sex. I'm a virgin whenever I see him next, but 1, I'm scared, and 2, I don't know what I'm doing, and 3, I want to text and talk to him about it first, but I don't know how to bring it up. Oh, sorry, she just said, hang on, don't answer yet. Okay, my phone is being a butt. I'm going to watch her live on my computer, don't answer yet. Okay, I'll wait till she gets back. I lost my virginity at nearly 25, and I was like, that's it? Same. That's what everyone talks about. Same, Rita. Same. I was like, why is every person in every movie and social media and everywhere obsessed with this? Like, I don't get it. Which is sad, right? Because it can be a beautiful thing, so it's really sad that I can't connect with it. Sometimes I do, though. I'm actually getting better because I'm healing, and so I'm working on it. And I'm actually getting a lot better. So, are we back? Where is she? Say here what? What was I talking about? Thank you. I see your comment. Thank you. Okay, I don't know where Darcy is, so we'll wait for her to come back. That was your reaction too? Yeah. To me, it felt weird, not pleasurable. Yeah, for me, it was just painful. Hi, Matthew. Oh, she's spamming. I didn't realize. Yeah, please don't spam the comments. Especially with the word sex, because that could easily kick us off. You were terrified of it? Same. I still am. No, I really am getting better, actually. So there is hope, guys. If it's getting better for me, I promise you there's hope. Some of us just have to work a lot harder than other people to find your place in that area, to find pleasure, to find comfort. Some of us just have to work really hard. Yeah, Rita, I was like, I'm nearly 25. I just want to do it. There you are, Darce. Okay. So Darcy was saying, here, let me read it again. Basically, I'm dating for the first time, and right now my boyfriend and I are long distance, thanks Corona, and I think I want to have sex. I'm and I'm a virgin whenever I see him next. But one, I'm scared, and two, I don't know what I'm doing, and three, I want to text and talk to him about it first, but I don't know how to bring it up. If you feel that you're truly ready for this, stars, I didn't answer. I waited for you to come back. You're positive that you're ready for it. If you're positive you're ready, then I think you should just tell him and tell him exactly what you just told us. Be like, listen, I'm a virgin, so this is scary for me to talk about, but of course your mom walks in. Is she still there? Hello? Oh dear. Oh, is that why you left for a minute? Is she still in the room? I'm very confused. Is this why you said you'd be back in the first place? Okay, gotcha. Okay. How do I bring it up? You say, text him or call him and say, hey, does he know you're a virgin? I agree. Don't do it unless you feel absolutely ready. I agree with you. Kyriana, that's a beautiful name. Am I saying it right? Kyriana or Kyriana? That's beautiful, whatever it is. Your last name is beautiful too. How do you know if I'm ready? You'll know. So if you don't know, we all have our different opinions here. Some people don't think it's a big deal to wait until you're in a committed marriage or relationship. Some people think you do. I personally chose to wait till I was married just so that it would be a little bit more special. Not to say it's not special for other people that don't wait till marriage, but for me, I wanted to know that like he and I were both each other's first partners. Yeah, so you'll know. So if you don't know, I don't know, but you could talk to him about it. I don't know if, oh, he's a virgin too. Okay. Oh, you're 20 years old. I don't know. Do you feel ready for it? How do you feel about it? What was your question about masturbating? Have you just been like super horny lately and that's why you want it? Or do you love this dude? Do you love him? Is this someone that, how do you think of sex? Do you think of it as something special or scary or stupid or a waste of time or fun or just pleasurable? Like, how do you look at what you think it will be? Do you know what I mean? What do you think it will be like for you? Something special, okay. Quarantine does have, right? Which one, sex or masturbating? Or both? Yeah, she's right. Most likely it's not going to be magical your first time because it's very painful. You know, your vagina opening is like that big before, or like the biggest is like the biggest tampon, and you're dealing with freaking this. So you gotta prepare. You know, gotta be prepared. Make sure you know what you're getting into. But if you want to talk to him about it, just tell him. Just be like, listen, bro, I love you. And I've recently been feeling a sexual desire with you. And I know you're a virgin and I'm a virgin. And I was just wondering where you stand on that. I don't know. Just start talking to him. I mean, your hymen hasn't broke. Aw, I don't even know if mine has, honestly. But it just kind of worries me that you're asking us how to bring it up, because don't you guys, if you're in love with him, then it actually should be, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about this, but a little bit easier to bring it up. I don't know. I just wonder, like, I get the gut feeling that that's why it's so hard for you to open up, because maybe you're not quite ready, but I don't know, I'm not you. If you feel you're ready, then go to him and tell him and say, I can't get this off my mind. Can we talk about it at least and then decide what to do, you know? Would that be okay? But I also haven't told him I love him yet because I want to do it in person. But because of Corona, I can't see him. Yeah. Well, that'll give you plenty of time to think about it, right? I mean, keep thinking. You're going to be quarantined for a while, so that could give you like time to seriously think through every part of it. Okay, also I have OCD and have a lot of obsessions about sex and relationships, so that's my main struggle. Okay, what do you mean, like in a bad way? If you're clean OCD, look out. Sex is very messy, but that just comes with it. That's just part of it. The boys make a really big mess, so I don't know. What do you guys think? What does everyone else think? I think it's just one of those things where this has to be your decision. Yeah, some people it doesn't hurt very much, so that's awesome. After the first time I was celibate after, that's kind of what I wanted to do, but also depends if you want penetration, true. But a guy, pretty sure they need the penetration or it won't work for them. You don't necessarily need it, but it would help, but the guy does. For me, I'm worried about fluids, yeah, and my OCD tells me, what if I don't love him? What if it isn't perfect? What if I regret it? What if he isn't on the same page? Okay. I'm not going to answer this for you, but based off everything you've just said, I don't feel like you're ready, but if you truly feel like you do, I do think you're ready to talk to him about it, so maybe that's what you should do. You should be like, hey, I'm not sure I'm ready to have sex, but I absolutely want it, and I just don't know if I'm ready, so can we open up a conversation about it and start talking? And right now is the perfect time because the corona, you guys can talk for hours if you want on the phone and just talk about it and talk about every single detail and yeah, I don't know. What was your question about masturbating though? Because you're probably gonna ask me if does that count if you guys were to do that over the phone or something? That's what I'm guessing you're about to ask me, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Becca, start slow with touching each other first and see where it goes. Yeah, once you can see him in person. That is okay, Alexandria. It is okay that you have not had your first kiss and you're almost 18. That's perfectly okay. Again, my cousin, by the way, she married her high school sweetheart, and he was her first kiss, and I believe it was the end of her senior year or something like that. So she was 17, 18 as well, and she ended up marrying him, and it was really cute. So that's special. Look at it that way, that it's special that you've been able to wait this long in a world that is obsessed with sex, and kids these days obsessed with being able to say that they've had their first kiss or say that they've lost their virginity. That's really special that you live in that world and yet you've been able to keep your virgin lips as well. Like, that's such a special thing. And so look at it that way and be like, when I do get my first kiss, that's going to be extra special because I've been waiting a long time for it, you know? But 17 years isn't that long for a kiss. I'm telling you, it's perfectly okay. Okay, I was just wondering if you masturbate because of vaginismus. So there are two forms of masturbation. You can go inside or you can go outside. So like with the clitoris, I think. I don't know. I can't do inside, obviously, but outside I do, and it works wonderful for me because I'm a freak that orgasms one after another, like 15 or 17 was the most, and yet I hate it. So I only do it if I have a bladder infection or a kidney stone because it numbs the area down there. That's literally the only reason that I do. I have no desire to do it for a sexual purpose. Just I use a massager down there, and something about, maybe because it's so close to the pee hole, the clit, it just like kind of numbs it. You know how if you put like a massager in one spot for a really long time, the skin starts to go numb? That's essentially what it does. So. Any other questions? Oh, this is very different telling YouTube than telling Instagram. This is very different. Wow. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. Hi, family who's bored in quarantine or probably going to finally watch some of these videos. Welcome. This is what it's become for that. And that's okay, because sex is natural and we need to talk about it. And everyone has their opinions, by the way, about masturbation within, if you have a partner and stuff. I personally believe that it's between you and your partner. As long as both of you know what's going on, we're okay with it. But there was a time where I wasn't okay with it, and we've just kind of realized, I don't know. So I do both, but honestly, outside is better. I agree. I mean, I haven't really tried inside. Actually, I have tried inside and it doesn't work, but that's because it's pure pain. Communication, exactly. So let me know how it goes. I would just say talk to him about it. That's what I would say. And you guys can, if you desire, you can figure out other things to do without actually having sex if you really, really want it. But yeah, everyone's different. My preference was to wait till marriage. I know a lot of people don't do that, and that's okay. It's your life, your choice. You do what you need. But that's just me personally, what I decided. Okay. Talking about sex, are you glad?
What?
I feel like I'm going to talk about sex on the internet because it helps me. I think I'm obsessed with oatmeal now.
Yeah?
You might need to go find me some more tomorrow.
We've got
On
a
Monday.
huge box I found in there.
Isn't it overdue?
I don't think so.
I think it is. That's why I bought more. Okay. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm gonna move on. I don't think you've said it yet, Casey, but I've been worried about you. I don't think you said on here what you said on your story. Hold on. I just want to know if it's something you want to talk about, and if not, that's okay. You put on your story something that happened to you. If you want, I prefer tampons even though they hurt, but they only hurt for the first, couple inches. Once it gets past that, it's fine. So it's only like 1 second of pain, and it's worth it to me. But I have to use both at night because I bleed through like the biggest ultra tampon, usually in like 1 or 2 hours, which is crazy. So I have to wear at night one of those and like a huge overnight pad as well.
It's buried in there. I can hear you.
You didn't want to trigger anyone? Okay, well, we don't have to talk about it, but if you want to, I feel like all these people here could help you as well as me, because you did already make it public on your story, so I know you'd be okay talking about it, but I could do like a trigger warning if people wanted. I just want to make sure you're okay, because you're so sweet and special to me, and I just really adore you, and I hope you're okay. And it really was sad to see that. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to talk to her about this, and then I forgot until now. So if you want to talk about it, let us know, and if not, we can talk later. But it might be better to talk to a big group because I'm sure somebody has been through that and I have not been through that. And so I don't know what that feels like. You know what I mean? I hate tampons too, but they work better for me, so I don't have to use them. If I don't wear a tampon, especially at night, even if I wear like the longest overnight pad, I'll still bleed and soak up the whole pad and it will spill out everywhere. It's really bad. I'm not okay and I haven't spoken about it, which I think makes it worse because I've held it in. I agree. That's kind of why I want you to talk about it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I wish I could pin. I wish I could pin something here. Okay, so this is a very tough subject. It has to do with rape. And, well, basically, it has to do with rape. So if that's something that's going to trigger you, please, please, please either click away or don't complain later because you've been warned. So are we all clear about that? The people here know if there's a trigger, they can leave. Exactly. Thanks, Becca. Yeah. Are we all good? Me too, Darcy. That's where my scars are too. Because, I don't know, I always cut my legs because nobody would see them. Alright, so do you want to just kind of sum it up, Casey, in a sentence for us or a paragraph, and we can try and help you through it? I'm really worried about you, and now that you're saying you don't even feel very safe at home with your family, that's scary too. Yeah. Do you shave down below or no? You really want to know that? Wait, I can't tell if you're here like to get your jollies off or if you're like genuinely curious. But no, I don't actually, which is gross to some people. I prefer to not. So does Danny, so it works for us. Oh, that sucks. My first time wasn't rape, but it wasn't rape. Wait. My first time was rape, but it wasn't. It was rape. It definitely wasn't completely consensual. You were 13. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Are you still here, Casey? You guys scared her off? Or maybe her comment isn't showing up because of YouTube. Steph! Hi. Consent is tricky, yeah. Sasquatch couple. Accurate. So accurate. Beyond accurate. If it isn't then it's okay. You commented, okay, it didn't show up. How about you message me it and I'll read it out loud. Should we do that? Try that. See what happens. No, it didn't come up. Message me on Instagram and I'll read it. I'm like really hungry. I'm gonna grab another snack while she sends me that. Hang on. Do you want the other half of my bagel? If I toast one?
Yes, you don't.
I just want a half.
What?
I just want a half. Do you want the other half?
Yeah, cool.
I'm a low-key raper? Rapper? What? What does that mean? Both? Did you just come on my live and admit to being a rapist? Well, that's not okay. If someone was like, I want you to do this, and you're like, no, I'd rather do something else, but then you end up giving in, I don't know what that is. I feel like you're the only person that would know. You know what I mean? So if you feel like was forced on you, or it was the person manipulated you into it or something, that could also be part of it. Yeah, emotional manipulation is a thing for sure. You messaged me. Okay. Actually, let me grab my bagel and then. All right, let me go read this. Okay, so trigger warning one last time. You've been warned. Okay. By my boyfriend, who I thought loved, and I never thought he would be the kind of person to do that. Now there's a chance I could be pregnant, and I don't know what to do. So, why do you feel there's a chance? Were you ovulating? Did you guys not use protection? Are you getting symptoms? Like, what made you think of that? And I'm sorry that happened, and I'm sorry that he took advantage of you like that. That is just, you don't deserve it, and that makes me very sad for you, and I'm sorry you went through that. And some people are like, oh, well, if it's your boyfriend, then it can't be rape, or if it's your husband, yes, it can. Yes, it can. It absolutely can. I know this from, I just know this, so don't let that become a thing. And I don't think you should be with him for sure. I think you should break up with him if you haven't already, because that's not okay. That is completely beyond not okay and wrong. So I don't know. But why do you think you might be pregnant? How old is she? She is 7. No, she's older than that. Wait. I don't remember. Are you in high school or college? I don't know. How old are you? He didn't use protection. I'm not on birth control. I missed my period. I've been nauseous. Okay. Well, have you taken a test yet? You're 18. Have you taken the test yet? Is there any way you can get to a store and get a test? And also, are you still with him? Did you break up with him? You're scared to break up? Well, what are you more scared? Wait. Oh, you might mean you're scared to take a test. I don't know. You don't feel like you can talk to your family about this? I'm scared to take the test. I did break up with him. Okay, I'm glad you broke up with him. Very proud of you. That's huge. And I don't blame you for being scared, but if you don't, it could get a lot worse. Like, your paranoia about it, or whatever, it could get worse and worse, and that could cause you to do other hard behaviors against yourself, which is probably why you're already struggling right now, and you don't need that. And that's the last thing you need is any sort of like paranoia that your life would be about to change if you are. So I know you don't want to, but you need to, babe. I know you're scared, but you need to do it. He abused me and threatened to do it again. Okay, well, get a restraining order. Can you do that? I know you're saying you have problems at home. You gotta talk to your parents about this, babe. Are you worried about that? Do you not feel safe enough to talk to them? Or because it could get to the point where you have to take legal action and get a restraining order, and you are 18, so maybe you can do it on your own. I guess I don't really know that. But it would be a lot better if you had family supporting you. So, yeah. What do you think? I don't talk to my mom at all, and I'm scared to tell my dad because I'm scared he will judge me even though it was rape. Why would he judge you if it was rape? You gotta talk to them, girl. You have to. You want me to tell him? And then you can play this part of the video for him? I'm not kidding. They need to know. If you're under their roof, they need to know. You need moral support. You need family support. Even if you're struggling with your family, this is one of those things where it's like, put your issues aside because you need help and you need their support. And you have every right to speak up and ask for it. Because they made the choice to become parents, and that's part of being a parent. Especially in a situation like this, you do whatever you need to do to help your child. He asked me why I broke up with him, and I just told him that who asked you, your dad or he did? Your dad. I'm switching. 1 second. Are you seriously me? Ew. There's so many ignorant parents out there and people in general. Who is May SB? Who is that? Viva España? What? I don't know what any of that means. Is there a problem? They've been trying to get my attention, like in a bad way? That sucks, Leanie. I'm sorry. Read the comment above. They said I judge you. Oh, that's not cool. Okay. Well, this is your warning. You get one warning. If you say anything rude like that, then you gotta go. So, Um, yeah, the clothes thing infuriates me too, because that's so common. So, in the world today, so many men especially have said stuff like that, like, well, if you wouldn't dress so slutty, or if your cleavage wasn't showing, or if you wouldn't wear short shorts, then this wouldn't have happened to you. Are you kidding me? You're gonna blame the victim because they wore what they wanted to wear and what they felt comfortable in? It blows my mind. I hate it. It's one of the most infuriating things, honestly. Okie dokie. Okay, cool. Confused. Miss Lashonda. Okay, hold on. I don't see your comment. Um, um, I don't see it, so maybe it didn't go through. Can you try sending it again? Miss Lashonda, can you try sending it again, please? Yeah. I just don't know what to do. My behaviors have gotten so much worse. Well, you don't need that. That's the last thing you need. So don't let that in. I know it's hard, but just don't. That's the last thing you need right now. You got to talk to somebody. You have to. If not your parents, a school counselor, an online therapist, call the police. Geez, like call the police and be like, my boyfriend raped me. Hello. You have to reach out for help in some way or another, because we can't really help you, but we can encourage you to do what would be best for you. And I feel like that's what would be best, is that you need to reach out for help. Without, I don't see the rest of your comment. All I see is without Lashonda. Maybe try wording it differently. Sent it. Maybe DM it to me real quick on Instagram. Can you do that, Lashonda? You follow me on there? I didn't block her. Did she get blocked? Where was she blocked? Did she get blocked? I'm so confused. Oh, you blocked May. What? I'm so confused. You're hearing you blocked May. How did you block her or him? Like you yourself or for the live stream? I didn't know you could do that individually. Interesting. You click on name. So I think what that does is blocks it from you seeing it, right? I don't know. You worded it differently? I don't see it though. Anyway, Casey, please consider figuring out a way to talk to somebody. And I know it's gonna suck, but it's gonna suck more if you don't. And I really encourage you to go take a test, because that part of it could be cleared up pretty quickly if you get like one of the first response tests and make sure it's a good test that will be accurate. Then you can at least worry or not worry about one more thing, and then you could go back to worrying about just the rape and how to handle that. And then if you are pregnant, you can go from there. But you can't really know what's going to happen if you don't go and find out. You have to find out. Let us know how it goes. I want you to have help and support. I know it's hard right now. Not your fault, you know that. Don't do that, Casey. Don't let those thoughts take over. It's absolutely not your fault, and you know it. Rape is never the victim's fault, no matter what you wear, no matter if, well, I'm his boyfriend or I'm his girlfriend and I would act sexy around him, even if you like flirted in a sexual way, that still does not give him the right to rape you. Nothing does. Okay, Darce. I think Karina's here. Paul's here. You DM'd me? Okay. My ex-husband would get drunk and try to rape me without wearing a condom, and would come home from the bar and try doing it to me in my sleep. So I can relate. Super scary. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. My ex-husband would get drunk, try to rape me without wearing a condom, would come home from the bar and try doing it to me in my sleep. So I can relate. Oh my gosh. It's crazy what sex does to people. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Even just him trying to do it, that's enough to... Can't imagine how scary that was. I'm so sorry. Oh, did you tell him, Darcy? Did I miss something? Oh, you told him about self-harm scars. That's good. Good. Yeah. Seriously, if he loves you, I don't know. Danny calls my scars battle wounds. And he says that they're actually proof that I survived and beat, that I won a battle. So they're just battle wounds. That's what Danny calls it. Yeah, she lives in Australia. Do you have anyone that lives close to you that can help you getting a test? Do you have a friend that could go get it at the store? Or I don't know what your guys' situation is right now with like quarantine and stuff, but there's got to be a way you can get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sorry, girl. Yeah, my ex cut, but at the same time, she wasn't mentally healthy. Yeah. I think that a lot of us just assume that if we've got these scars on our body, automatically we're ugly, but we're not. I would never encourage people to do it, but for those of us who have been through it and gotten over it, and now all we have is scars from it, like I was saying before, look at how awesome it is that they're scars. Like, so they're not fresh, they're not new, they're old, and they kind of almost represent a darker, well, they do represent a darker time, but they also represent the fact that you got strong enough to get rid of it and to stop doing it. And then you'll start to feel really proud of yourself, and then you can apply that same strength to other issues in your life, like eating disorders and getting over that. Once you've gone through the feeling of like, oh my gosh, I overcame something that I never thought I would. What a beautiful thing. Now I'm going to try it with bulimia or whatever the other thing is for you. We're all a lot stronger than we give ourselves credit for. I went from sexting to bringing up self-harm. That's okay. My ex cut, but oh, I already read that. Only one person is allowed at the store at a time with this coronavirus. Okay, so can you be that one person? And if not, then ask a friend to go do it for you, and then have her drop it off to you discreetly. Because I think you at least need to do that, and you know that. You're just gonna drive yourself even more crazy the longer you wait. Becca, I just don't want to put more strain on the health system. The doctors are packed. Well, you wouldn't be. By buying a pregnancy test, that's fine. And then if you are pregnant, that's different. Like the pregnancy doctors, gynecologists are in a completely different field. They're not emergency doctors, and they're not like on call, or they're not like your family doctor. They only do babies and pregnancies, and so millions and billions, probably not billions, millions and millions and millions of women in the world are pregnant right now. And the healthcare system, at least where we are, gives support still, even though this is all happening. Doctors and nurses are still working, and this is kind of an emergency situation. If you are pregnant, you have every right to go to them and get some help for it, and you're not the only one. So many people are pregnant. Well, it's up to you, Riley. I have a lot of scars on my thighs, and I'm 2 months clean, which is awesome. Do you think it's appropriate to show those scars? Oh, I read that wrong. I didn't realize that was a question. Do you think it's appropriate to show those scars like wearing shorts? It's up to you. But I don't know, because I don't wear shorts short enough to show them. But if I did, I think I probably would. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. That's a tough one. You have to, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I will say that if you do it, that would be amazing to wear shorts. Because again, you're showing what you've been through, and you're showing that it's old. You're showing that there's scars. They're not fresh cuts or burns or whatever you do. So you should be proud that you're 2 months clean. That's incredible. And it's just up to you if you want to show them or not. The worst thing that could happen in my mind is that, people might stare and someone might come and ask you. Those are like the worst things that could happen. So if you think you can handle either one of those things, then go for it. Because you shouldn't have to hide your body just because you were sick at one point and doing horrible things to your body. That's not fair to you, you know? Like, people who get like brain surgery and they have a huge scar back here on their neck, and they still wear their hair up, you know? And it's noticeable. People will notice, but it's like, it's a scar, which means it's not an issue anymore. It's done. It's over. I don't know. That's the same thing. This is an illness, and it's one that you're beating, and so you should be proud of that. Yeah, be proud and show how far you've come. Love that, Caitlin. Battle wounds can be sexy. I agree. Ooh, ouch, Kyriana. That sounds painful. Mm. Don't be ashamed, Rita. We've all. I mean, I get why, but I promise you guys that people don't care as much as we think they do. They're all worrying about themselves, I promise. So, seriously, they don't care as long as much as we. That's a good point. Freaking monster truck go by at midnight. Oh, that's our neighbor, right? Was that our neighbor
Who?
that has that big monster truck?
Monster truck?
Didn't we have a neighbor that would like pull up the truck at midnight every night?
Not anymore. I don't know if
Did they move? Did you just hear that big truck? Paul was like, why are they?
No, that was a motorcycle.
Oh, it was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
But our next door neighbor right out the window used to, I don't think they live there anymore, but he had like a monster truck and he just would rev up the engine at 1 in the morning.
Not that we care,
Like
but
we don't care, it doesn't affect us, but like there's so many children in this neighborhood. So well, your dad is wrong, Casey. He's wrong. It's just not true. Danny, what game are you playing? Paul wants to know.
Call of Duty
Call of Duty.
and Our World as well.
And what?
And Our World. Walking Dead.
And Our World, whatever that. Is that the zombie game you guys play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Bethany. My mom says the same thing to me, but guess what? I'm married with a new baby. Don't believe the lies. Just like with my husband, I was terrified to get naked in front of him the first time. Terrified. And he just. Did I show you my scars before we got married or after? Because most of them are on my legs, so he might have actually seen them before.
Yeah, I think we've seen them before, but we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. Through the years, we talked more and more about it, and the more because he didn't really understand it at first, but the more he learned about it.
You were more worried about your stretch marks on your stomach and things like that.
Yeah. Now he just, for the past maybe decade, he said he has the same attitude, which is those scars are battle wounds of a battle that you've beaten. And you should be proud that it's a scar and not a fresh wound. And even when I did have fresh wounds in the past decade, he was very sad, but not mean or angry. He just was sad, and he just would tell me over and over, "You're better than this. Like, you don't have to do this. I don't know. There are good people out there. There are good partners out there, and I just feel like as long as you're being the best person you can be, and even if you're not, those people come into your life when you need it the most. And Danny was very unexpected for me, but I'm glad that we're married, even though we have nothing in common. We just have a beautiful connection, and that's awesome. And he appreciates every part of my body, even my fat rolls and my stretch marks and my scars and everything. And I love him for that. It's really special. But he's not the only one. A lot of people are like that, so don't give up hope. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I'll need to take one more question, then I'm gonna go. But to everyone we talked about tonight, just know that that I know you'll get through this. I know right now it feels like the end of the world, but I know that you'll get through what you're going through. I promise you, you will. But you also have to allow that. You have to allow leniency on yourself. You have to allow good to come into your life, and you have to not push it away. You have to allow it. That's the only way you can get it. And that's where you have a choice. You can choose. You can choose to let in the good if you want. What kind of cars do we have? Danny has like a Suburban something. And I have, well, it's not mine, it's my mom's. That was given to her by my grandma when my grandma died a few years ago. And it's a, oh my gosh, RAV4, which is awesome. I love that car. Yeah. So, oh, that's funny you just said that, Casey, because I was about to say, how about I'll let this run for like 2 more minutes. And in that time, everyone share information, swap information with each other so you can message each other privately. So if one of you connected with Casey's story, share it here like Becca's doing. And then if you related to anybody that we've talked to, please, if you're willing, please rainbow hearts and speak up and give that's perfect, rainbow hearts, and then give your name that they can find you. Yeah. But if you want to talk specifically to someone, then say so now. And if you're just rainbow hearts to talk to anybody, then leave your name like that. That's perfect. So thank you. Entirely bonkers individual. That's so cute. Interesting. Leanie. I don't know anything about cars. Darcy forever is Darcy. Thank you. Shanny said duty. I did? When? I love when I say duty. When did I say it? When did I say duty? Are you making things up? Sometimes I swear you make things up just to piss me off. And now you're pissed because you hate when I say stuff like that. Aw, thanks for this live. You too. Made me feel like I will manage to find someone even with my vulvadina. I don't know what that means, but you're welcome and it's true. You will find someone. They're out there. There are so many good people in the world that are just like Danny, and Paul is a great man, and there are a lot of great women out there if you're looking for a woman partner. There are good people, so don't give up hope. Just allow yourself to let those people in, even if you don't feel you deserve it at the moment. If I wouldn't have let Danny in, then I wouldn't have been taught everything that I wouldn't have been shown over years and years that I deserved love, because I didn't think that I did, and I'm starting to believe that I do. And you all do too. Every one of you deserves it, and if you don't have a partner, that's okay too. Freaking, you have yourself. You're welcome. Vulva plus vagina? I don't know. Anyway, you're welcome, Casey. You're welcome, everybody. Thanks for chatting with us. And oh, it's similar to vaginismus. Oh, okay. Is it pretty much the same thing, or interesting? No problem. It's localized pain on the vulva. Okay. Oh, wow. Ouch. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What do you want me to do tomorrow? Just whatever I feel like, or I know people are asking for more comment karaoke, so maybe we'll try and do that tomorrow. But if not, let me know. Go leave it in the comments of this. So wait till I end it and go leave a comment of what you want the live to be about tomorrow, because maybe we can pick a topic for each live and like talk through it, you know what I mean? So yeah, so go leave whatever you want and we'll try and and I'll pick whichever one I feel like doing that night, if that makes sense. I don't know. So, all right. I love you guys. Hang in there. And you're strong. You're beautiful. You're capable. And you are worth it. And I am too. And I'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Good night.